Oh, saturation plugins, we never have enough. And I think it's all my fault. But this one is actually really cool. Front DAW is a saturator plugin with 3 different voicing you can put on every channel. Let's take a look. Hello everyone, welcome back to MixbusTv. Hope you're having a great day. Before we start, check the info box down below for my mixing courses, discounts and special offers on plugins. If you want to support the channel, we have t-shirts down there. We've seen great plugins from this company: Fire Cobra, another saturator, Hyperspace, and Royal Compressor. This one is called Front DAW. The concept is nothing new. We've seen this kind of plugins before, but the saturation on Front DAW, actually the 3 kinds of saturation, sounds really good and it's super simple to use. With this one, you can actually do gain staging while setting the saturation at the same time with one plugin. Something that differentiates this one from other saturator is that it uses what they call VARM, the Variable Analog Random Modeling technology. A tech based on chaotic behavior and randomness, so non-linearities of the analog world. Basically, every instance of the plugin acts slightly different from the other. Words aside, it sounds really good. It has a resizable GUI, as you can see from the screen, and only few controls: the input level, the HPF filter that goes from 20 to 500, the mojo, which is how much color do you want, the buttons to select the 3 different model console that changes the saturation, the color, and the transient response. So we have the classic fat British sound, the punchy US console, and the fuzzy and warm German one. Front DAW emulates the analog input path of these consoles. You can decide how much color do you want by twisting the mojo knob, and if it's not enough or the signal going in is too hot, you can adjust the input as well. Because of this, there will be, when we do A/B test with this one, an increase in level, even at default settings. I'll put it on several tracks as well as single tracks, but be aware there's gonna be a little bit of volume boost even with the default settings. There's no way to compensate for the output with just one move, just bypassing it, so keep that in mind. The Sound Device digital logo at the top is not just a logo, it actually lights up and it tells you how much saturation you're getting, so you can adjust your input. For example, if I play, you can see right now the signal going in is really hot, is almost red, so you can adjust the amount of input going in to get the kind of distortion, the kind of saturation that you want. That works in combination with the mojo, of course, or I will start by adding it to a simple beat, 6 tracks, bass, kick, snare, hi-hats, and a melody, and then bypass all of them at once. Sounds pretty good. Like I said, there's a little bit of volume boost. Don't get fooled by that. So we heard US, let's try British. You can hear the German fits this particular track really well. It's the more vintagey, the most dirty of all of them. I really love it. This time I'm gonna put it on the master fader so we can hear the changes right away. It's really nice, aside the fact that there's that little bit of volume boost that we cannot compensate. Again, this is supposed to be put as a first slot, so you can do gain staging, you can compensate for the level changes right after you set it, and you won't have to be worried about the input anymore, because again, you would put it first in the chain. Actually, it's mandatory to try it on drums. I want to try by also compensating a little bit for the level change to just boost the input all the way and see how much distortion we can get out of it. That's nice. Even when pushed to distortion, it doesn't fold, it doesn't sound choked, it's still big and open. One interesting thing is the Mojo knob is a lot more subtle than pushing the input in. So, and the three types are very different. I love it. Really nice. Let's try like on some vocals or something like that. Trying to boost the input and try to match the level after it with a trim.
I peel off the sky, all is erasable, and there's nothing left here for you and I. Why do we even try? There's nothing left here.
It's really nice. I'm testing extreme settings, of course, because if you put it on every channel, you don't wanna go overboard. Probably just selecting which console you want and leave it at the default settings is gonna help you. You have an HPF on every channel if you need it. Let's do a last quick test. I put one on every channel, this rough mix. Let's bypass and unbypass. Let's start without.
The seasons about to change, it's changing all around. I know the reasons you've arranged, they're tearing me down. Where is the peacefulness of mine? Where will my heart come back to life? I'm alright as I pick up the pieces that are left of me. I'm alright. Feel away.
Really nice, and I actually like that it's transparent. It doesn't mess up with the frequency response. It doesn't change the tone too much. It just add richness to it. What can I say? This is as simple as it gets. Front DAW from United Plugins. 3 different kinds of saturator, basically in one plugin. You could put it on every channel. You can do gain staging with it. The variable technology and randomness seem to work because it sounds great to me. Link is gonna be in the info box down below. I hope this video was useful. I hope you liked it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. If you have any question about this plugin, how to implement it in your mix, leave it down below. Also, if you have any question for the rapid fire Q&A and the live stream Q&A, check out the other plugins that we reviewed from United Plugins: Royal Compressor, Fire Cobra, and Hyperspace. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.